And I know that motherfucker only said it because his supervisor that was standing there mouthed the words "cool down" to him, and I saw it. And like the good little fucking brown boy I am, Ed, talking to 2 white state troopers, one on a power trip, I went, "It's okay, sir. I know you have a very stressful job."
The Cracked Cauldron is a podcast hosted by Ed Bolden-Greer and Jacob A. Garner. In each episode, Ed and Jacob will have free-flowing conversations about life, culture, and personal growth.
No thought too dumb.
No question too deep.
The conversation starts here. Welcome to the Cauldron. This episode contains dating advice so questionable it should probably come with a helmet. We are not licensed professionals, certified experts, or even people who consistently make good choices.
God, I know that's true.
Listen responsibly, ignore freely, and remember, if you actually follow anything we say, that's on you. We give bad dating advice.
Bad.
You already knew that, so proceed at your own risk.
Hey, Jacob, how you doing, man?
I have been better.
You have been better.
And so have you.
Yes. Now, before we get started,
Okay.
I want to talk about something.
Let's do it.
So you're officially an ex-con now.
Yes, I'm free from suspicion. And I'm now allowed to be unsupervised, as it were.
So, Brew Crew, I have not heard this story yet. I have not heard the story. Everybody else has. Jacob kind of texted me, said, next time I see you, got to tell you this story. It happened a couple weeks ago,
Yep.
but I had surgery.
Mm.
And so we'll talk about surgery in a minute. But Jacob, what happened?
I'm just going to give a really quick overview. So me and Mytho were...
Hold on. One thing I got to know first.
Okay.
Was it ice?
No, thank
Okay.
God it wasn't. Could have been. I was one walkie-talkie away, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Long story short, me and my partner were celebrating our 4-year anniversary.
Had to be when you were celebrating.
I shit you not, the day of the 4-year anniversary, we're going out to our favorite restaurant, which is the Korean barbecue place right off of Cedar Bluff. I think it's called Middlebrook or whatever the fuck. And as we're driving, a state trooper pulls up beside me, not behind me, but beside me, and turns his lights and sirens on and guides us into the parking lot, which I thought was a little fucking weird. But I was like, cool, he just really wants Korean barbecue too, I guess. So I get out of the vehicle, or, I get out of the road. We get parked. This really scrawny piece of shit, just punk. I swear to God, I have such a problem with guys that just get a little bit of authority and they act like Billy Badass. But he gets out of his cruiser and he walks up to me. I have the window rolled down. He says, "I need you to step out of the vehicle immediately."
And you are thinking ice.
Yeah, I'm like, holy fuck. Because normally I've been pulled over like a handful of times in my life. They immediately just go, "Hey, do you know why I pulled you over?" Not, "I need you out of the vehicle right now." I was like, oh, fuck, okay. Get out of the vehicle. Ask me if I have any drugs or weapons in the car. I'm like, no. He goes, all right, walk back here for me real quick. So we walk to the trunk of my car, and he goes, "Whose sticker is this?" And I shit you not, Ed, I thought he was meaning the bumper stickers on my car. The one that you bought me, it says, "Do you follow Jesus as closely?" And then I have an old gym sticker at the bottom, right? And I go, "They're both mine." He goes, no, this one right here. And he points towards my tag.
Oh, your tag sticker.
Yeah.
Your renewal.
Yeah. And I go, "That's also mine." And he goes, "No, it's not." And I said, "Certainly is." He goes, "Is the license plate yours?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "What about the vehicle? Who owns the vehicle?" And I go, "Again, that would be me." And he goes, "No." So the reason why I'm pulling you over is that our traffic camera, which by that he means a flock camera, because there is one right there on Middlebrook, when I drove by it, it flagged their system. He immediately got a notification on his laptop that my tag did not match the registration for my vehicle. And that's why they instigated the traffic stop. And I go, "No, man, this is totally mine." I don't know what to tell you. And he goes, it says that it's linked to, and I'm not going to say the person's name. We'll just say, it says it's linked to a Jane Doe driving a silver Honda. And this is a white Toyota. So
You're like, I own a white Toyota.
And he was like, so either you're lying about how the sticker ended up here, or you're lying that you don't know her. So from where I'm standing, I just need you to make it make sense to me. Is this your vehicle? I go, yes, I can prove it any way you need me to. I can prove it. And he goes, I think that might be a good idea. I'll be right back. And his female supervisor was with him in the passenger seat, and she's out. And I go, hey, I'm going to reach into my glove box, if that's okay, and I'm going to pull out as many documents as I need to prove that this is my vehicle. She said, go for it. And because I've had the same car since I was 16 years old, Ed, I have every single expired registration paperwork and expired insurance card since I've had the vehicle. And I just start laying them out like I'm dealing a hand of poker on the trunk. And I'm going, this is from 2015, 16, 17, 18.
See my name?
Yeah, and I'm just showing it to them. And he goes, well, something's still not adding up. So I need you to tell me how her sticker ended up on your name or on your license plate. I'm going, dude, honestly, I get that your day job consists of people lying to you all the time. This is one of those weird, rare instances where I'm telling you the truth, and I don't know. He goes, well, give me your insurance. I'm going to go check your insurance, make sure you have it. So then I look at the female supervisor, and I go, hey, I'm not trying to, be a dickhead. Why is this guy being so aggressive to me? I'm telling you guys the truth. And she goes, well, until we can figure out what's going on, typically when somebody has tags that don't belong to the vehicle or a license plate that doesn't belong to the vehicle, it either means that the vehicle is stolen or you're engaging in criminal activity and you don't want us to flag that this is your actual vehicle.
That's right. An MO of a drug dealer.
Exactly. And I said, well, I don't have any drugs or guns in the car, so we're just going to have to figure it out. Dude comes back, he goes, well, it says you've got insurance, but also it says somebody named Editha Windsor is on the insurance policy. Who's that? And I go, that would be my mom. She got remarried. And he goes, and she has a different name now? And I go, yeah, man, she got remarried. And he said, well, if you're a grown man, why does your mom have her name on the insurance policy? And I went, I don't know. I got the car when I was a minor. So she probably just never took her name off of the insurance. And about that time where he's again, interrogating me to basically get me to be like, all right, fine, I stole this tag randomly somewhere. Will you let me go? The female trooper goes, hold on, Matthew, look at this. And she points. I don't know if a lot of people know this because I don't, or I didn't prior to this. Underneath the year that the tag expires,
Got the tag number.
it's got the entire license plate.
And the renewal thing.
So she goes, look at this. And I won't say my full license plate, but the last four of my license plate is BCMK. On the tag, the last four digits was BCMK. The only difference was the first three numbers on my license plate did not match, which means that the county clerk who issued me my tags
Mistyped it.
made a mistake and handed it to me. And then in that moment, everything changed. The state trooper was still the douchebag one, was still convinced that somehow I am responsible and I should have known this. And I go, oh, okay, cool. So it's just a mistake. And he goes, it's still your responsibility. I said, what? He's like, do you not read your paperwork?
No.
I said, dude, no. In all the years I've ever been given this, I take the sticker off, I put it on the license plate, and then I throw it in the glove box. That's all I do.
And when they send me a new license plate, I put that plate on.
And he's like, no, sorry, it's still your responsibility. So I'll be right back. Motherfucker gives me a citation for having expired tags and then driving around with somebody else's tags on it. Long story short, too, he then goes, you can take this to the Tennessee Highway Patrol office. After you get it fixed, they may waive the citation.
They will, because they think they'll say he was inappropriate in giving it to you once they realize that it was a clerk mistake.
Nope, they definitely did not, Ed. So I fucking went to the county clerk's office. Those bastards, even after I explained the situation, the guy that was helping me goes to his supervisor and goes, hey, so the county clerk issued him the wrong tags. So can we waive the $66 tag fee for him? Because he's already paid for a set of tags that he thought were his. And she goes, well, the tags are still expired, technically. So no. So I had to pay for a new set of tags. Then when I took it all the way to the Tennessee Highway Patrol office, which is behind the TBI now in Strawberry Plains, which is about 25 fucking minutes up the road, I walk in there and I'm walking around. Nobody's there. I end up in an office where people have been so inactive that the lights have automatically turned off. Finally find this lady and I go, hey, the state trooper who gave me the citation said that if I showed you guys the citation and that I've got my registration correct, you guys would waive the fee. She goes, I don't know who told you that. And I go, well, the guy who issued it, his name is Matthew. I won't say his last name, but it was right there on the citation.
Matthew Dickhead.
Matthew Douchebag McGee. And she goes,
not a sponsor.
Yeah, he's new. I went, so? She goes, he doesn't know how it works. He told you the wrong thing. You actually need to go to the courthouse downtown, and they might be able to do something, but we don't do any of that here. And she said, I would recommend you call them, so that way you don't have to find parking, get down in there, or whatever. I call them. Same bullshit. They go, yeah, I don't know who told you that, but no, we can't waive that. You'll have to wait for your day in court on August the 11th. And I said, what are the odds that if I were to present all of this information to a judge, that they would waive it? And she said, it usually depends if the trooper is going to show up or not. And I said, do they typically show up? And she said, well, when they're within their first 250 days, we tell them to show up to every court hearing so that way they get their practice in disputing things in court. So odds are he's going to show up. And I thought about how much of a dickhead he was. I was like, even if I did get it waived, I still would have had to pay court costs. So I said, fuck it. You guys have got me in a corner. I've been running around all fucking day. How much does it cost? $280 goddamn dollars, dude. Jeez. On top of the 66 that I had to pay. So fuck the Tennessee Highway State Patrol officer in particular. I like them generally, okay? And also fuck Flock. Because if Flock wasn't there, this shit would have never fucking happened to me.
But Jacob, you got to look at the silver lining.
What?
You got some street cred now.
Oh my God. Yeah, because that's what I needed. Dude, and I just sat there, and what pissed me the fuck off is that the state trooper came back when he had the citation, and he said, just two things real quick. First thing, this is a citation, blah, 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 do whatever. And second thing, I wanted to apologize to you because I know it came off a little bit hot. And I know that motherfucker only said it because his supervisor that was standing there mouthed the words cool down to him, and I saw it. And like the good little fucking brown boy I am, Ed, talking to two white state troopers, one on a power trip, I went, it's okay, sir. I know you have a very stressful job. Thank you so much for the citation.
If y'all could see Jacob's face right now.
It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, so that's what happened to me last week.
Let's check your fit.
Dude, the fit's wild.
I was noticing when you came in, I've never seen you this mismatched.
Yeah.
You have a lemon tank on.
Yeah.
Green with lemons.
Yeah.
Pretty cute.
I like it. It's comfortable.
You got really cute shorts on. Now, what does it say on the side?
Kill Crew.
Kill Crew. They in no way match.
Nope. They're like a deep purple.
Yep.
Kind of.
And not that they don't match. The styles don't match, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But, Oh.
And then I even have...
You have crabs.
No. These are bananas.
Oh, I know that. I just was noticing your crab.
I don't know if you can count. How many legs does this thing have on each side?
4.
What does that make it?
A spider?
An arachnid.
I've
had a lot of people think that it's a tick.
It looks like a tick.
Yeah. I got that on Friday the 13th in 2020.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Little reminder. But yeah, I look wild today. I really do.
You look so much like a hipster.
Dude, I know. And you know what sucked?
Oh, wait. He does have a baseball cap on, too.
What was so funny, I was leaving work, and I changed because I don't like to wear my scrubs when it's hot outside,
right.
And my manager, the front desk lady I was telling you about earlier, and a new hire that we were interviewing were sitting in the lobby. So when I walk through, I'm like, goodbye, everyone. And without thinking, my manager said, by the way, this is Jacob. He's one of our most popular. And I could just see, and I just went, all right, well, it's good to see you guys. Best of luck on the interview. And just walked the fuck out. But they all look like, the hell is this dude wearing?
When you walked in, I was like, has he been at work like that?
Yeah, this is my work uniform.
Working Fifth Avenue.
I know, right? But by the way, I know you had a shit experience yourself.
Yeah.
You could hear it in your voice. Almost.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I had a vascular tumor removed. It was a 6-inch diameter area that they removed of flesh to make sure they got everything.
Yeah.
And now I have a 2.5-inch incision on my back. That happened last Monday.
Yeah.
And I don't go back till next Monday to get the stitches out.
Yeah.
And it hasn't stopped oozing blood yet.
How do you sleep? Like, you can't really lay on it, can you?
Do you look at my face?
Yeah.
Do I look like I've slept? Yeah. If I lay on my side, I can lay with my left side down and a pillow under my right arm.
Yeah.
And I can sleep for a little while. But I have one other health complication that we won't talk about, but it causes periodic inflammation of my joints, and I go get a treatment for it.
Yeah.
My treatment was supposed to be last Wednesday, and when I tried to get the treatment, they said, no, because you've had surgery, you can't have your treatment.
Fuck. So you got it from both ends right now.
Yeah.
I'm
not getting it from any end right now,
Not
babe.
any end.
No
dude.
end, babe.
The only thing you're getting fucked by is life.
Yeah. So Jacob, because of the surgery, we didn't see each other last week.
Yeah, I know.
And that always creates a little chaos in our lives when we don't keep up regularly.
Whenever the routine that we've established gets disrupted, I am a routine-oriented dude.
Yep.
It fucks up the rest of the week for me.
So when Jacob came in today, he just walks on in because he just walks by and I look at his crazy outfit and he says hi to Jared and I was like, Jacob, did you not look at what we've posted outside the door there?
Right past it.
And he's like, no. And I said, go look, because I knew you kind of knew about it, but we had not got the award. November last year, we got notified that we got Best Podcast in East Tennessee.
Boom.
And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be transparent. It wasn't the Cauldron part that got the award this year. It was our the Ravensvale podcast.
Look, I've said too many negative things. You have too about Trump. East Tennessee would never vote us to win anything.
But Jacob has also been on the Ravensvale podcast as well. And so we're kind of, peacocking it a little bit.
I'm taking a victory lap or two.
Absolutely.
It just feels good to be recognized.
It
honestly.
does. It really does.
And the award brew crew is actually like pretty fucking sizable.
It is.
The fact that my dumbass walked right by it.
It's a 24-inch plaque.
Literally right hanging up through the door that I had to come through anyways.
And I will say this, though. I'll stick up for you here a little bit. Jacob, from work till he hits the studio, has a conversation with his grandmother. He talks to her every day, which I find just fantastic, and I love that. Shout out to Grandma.
Shout out. Nana, I love you. You'll never listen to
You'll
this
never
podcast.
hear this, but we love you. So you were talking to her, and then you ran down to do something, probably go to the bathroom or whatever, and then you came back. Yeah, then you came back up here, and you ran in. So I'm going to forgive you for not seeing that illustrious award out there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But that does bring me to another topic. Our podcast network, the Ravensvale Podcast Network, that's owned by Small Raven Media. We have another podcast.
We do.
And its original design was meant for people to write stories, and then we would produce those stories. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say it's been unsuccessful, but we've just never really promoted it.
Yeah.
Instead,
outside of cons and stuff.
Yep. Instead, what we have done is that all of the content for Appalachian Horror Fest essentially gets put in there in either a audio or a video format. Well, we didn't catch very much audio last year. from Appalachian Horror Fest. And so we were in a strategy meeting about 3 weeks ago. And I have been pushing for Appalachian Horror Fest to have a podcast, mostly for our content creators that are part of it. You or I or somebody would be doing interviews with vendors and people like that, as well as the stories, right? And so they started researching it and found that, except for one story I did, which was the children's story, every story that was on there was Appalachian Horror Fest. And so it was an easy fix. They just changed the name of the podcast, and they're changing the tiles because it says The Coven on it. But I'm very excited about that.
I think that it just makes perfect sense, honestly.
We'll have ads that we can post on social media being housed there and stuff like that. Anyway, couple things that are in the news. Number one, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to be very respectful for a moment, and then I'm going to say how I really feel. Only because regardless of his service, he has served the United States. And I'm talking about the warmonger Lindsey Graham, passed away the past week. And you know me, I'm very sad when anybody passes away, especially for their family. Even if you're a piece of shit, your family has to deal with it, right? And I know how that feels, and you do too. So I hope that Lindsey Graham gets what he deserves.
Yeah.
But I hope his family is at peace and they are not suffering as a result. That's what I'll say. Now I want to ask a question to you, my dear friend. Very serious question.
Okay. Yeah.
Mitch McConnell. A very serious question. Mitch McConnell's 84 years old. He took a fall several weeks ago, almost a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And nobody's heard from him since. And then the rumor started that he had passed away. Rest in peace, Mitch McConnell, if you're dead. Go get whatever your just rewards are. But then they did this incredible thing that just looked weird with him sitting fully dressed with a newspaper in a hospital bed. Okay. And when we talked about this earlier, you said, do they allow that? Well, no. Normally they want you in a hospital gown or pajamas or something like that. And so my question to you, you've seen it. Do you think it's real or do you think it's AI?
I mean, I 1,000% think that it's either an older photo or it's not real.
Yeah.
One of the two. Because, I mean, let's just look at it from this point of view. I know Mitch McConnell is an octogenarian, but if you're going to produce a fake image to convince the public that somebody is still alive, you're going to walk out that classic trope like, oh, put a newspaper somewhere in the shot, right? Like that's PSYOP 101, bro.
I did see on TikTok, someone had taken that image and they had produced their own little video of it, and it's a very bad AI interpretation. And it's satire. It's very purposefully meant to be satire. Mm-hmm. And in the most AI way possible, he falls out of the bed over the guardrails, and then he falls in the floor. And then his wife, in this horribly awkward way, is like sitting behind him, and then his head falls off. Clean cut, head falls off. Not like Weekend at Bernie's.
I'm really curious because you're still on social media and I'm not. I do remember when I was on social media during the last year of the Biden administration, there was a common conspiracy theory. I'm sure you probably saw it. I know I definitely saw it because I'm got a bunch of conspiracy algorithms going on when I used it. But there was a conspiracy theory that Joe Biden had died and they were Weekend at Bernieing him, whatever, that he was a fake guy or whatever. Now, I'm really curious, has MAGA started to question whether or not Mitch McConnell was alive?
Actually, there's a sector of MAGA who is looking at it very closely, and
Really?
they think that there's something weird going on.
Because I would assume that this has got to be a huge red herring to them, that something is going on that's not normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if they were willing to grasp at straws and say Joe Biden was dead when he was actually in front of the camera and talking to people,
He's an actor.
but Mitch McConnell they haven't even trotted out the fake Mitch McConnell actor. You know what I mean? I was really curious to see how they felt about that. And also, I don't know if you saw this conspiracy theory, but I did have a buddy of mine link it to me. There's some sector of MAGA believes that because Lindsey Graham was in Ukraine 2 weeks ago talking to somebody,
They killed him.
that the Russians pricked him with a syringe or something, and that's what caused what was it, an aortal dissection? What is it?
Well, they haven't made up their mind yet. The preliminary says heart attack.
Mhm.
Trump claims to have talked to him the night before, and that he just said he was tired.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Well, I think Mitch McConnell's dead. They're holding out until the deadline, from what I understand, at least according to NPR. There's apparently a deadline that if he was dead, they would have to immediately have a special election, and it could allow Thomas Massie, who has been railing about the release of the Epstein files and declassifying that information. They're worried that because Thomas Massie got beat in the general election, or the pre-election, whatever that's called, I forget now, primary, that if Mitch McConnell is dead or unable to actually carry out the duties of being a senator, that Thomas Massie could be put back on the ballot and he could win.
So with that, Mitch is from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And according to the Constitution in Kentucky, the governor would appoint.
So Bashir would have to make a decision?
Yes. Now, there's the Congress there, the legislature has tried to subvert that, but it doesn't seem to have worked. So
I just feel like at a certain point, somebody's going to break into the hospital. There's going to be a staffer or a nursing personnel that somehow gets footage of him in a coma or just not being in the room that they say he's in. I'm calling it now. I don't know when this episode is going to be released, but I'm calling it now. We will find out that Mitch McConnell is not either alive or able to consciously make decisions.
yeah, I think so too. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's perplexing. Our world is kind of upside down right now.
I know.
Speaking of upside down, we're on round 4 of our numbers game. Do you have any guesses for
Let me
the
see my
first one?
previous guesses real quick. 10, 20, 30, 101, 202, 303, -1, -3, -1,000. Okay. How about 3, 9, 16?
Doesn't meet it.
Damn. I think those are all prime numbers. I don't know.
Doesn't meet it.
Damn.
We'll come back to it.
That's fair. Well, I gave it a shot.
You gave it a shot.
I gave it a shot. And ironically enough, the first card that I picked up is a numbers card.
You're not very good at them.
I know. Okay. So on a scale.
I mean, you couldn't even notice the numbers on your tag.
No, apparently, yeah. I'm a fucking idiot.
Sorry.
You and that state trooper.
I retract that.
No, leave it in. On a scale of 0 to 10, how quickly could you chug a beer? 0, this could take a while. 10, human storm drain. Like that.
You are a human cesspool.
Every day of my life.
You can chug a lot of liquid.
I can scull a pint of beer in about 3 seconds. I actually proved this not even a week ago.
When you don't have a gag reflex, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, if I pull my hair back, it makes it a lot easier. I don't know why. What about you? How long would it take you to chug something?
Back when I was I don't like beer, but you know, when you're in a fraternity, you drink whatever's there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if I'm shooting the beer or just chugging it.
Chugging it, not
chugging
a shotgun.
Probably about 15 seconds.
Got to get those numbers up. Well, you don't like beer.
Maybe 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't like it. That's probably the reason it takes so much. But like, it's once half the can's there, it feels like I need to burp.
Oh,
and of course, if you're chugging, you can't. So you just got to keep fighting through it. I will say I've been in the room with a lot of frat boys who have made the conquest of chugging the beer and then burped, and that was the mistake, because as soon as they burped, half that beer came back up with it.
I've been there a few times.
So my first question is animals. And you're going to think this is a cop-out. Which animal do you think would like to have your head on its wall? And I'm going to say a ferret.
A ferret. I knew you were going to say,
because they know how much I hate them.
Public enemy number one to them.
Yep.
I would say probably, oh, man. I mean, I think if fair's being fair, maybe like a cow or a chicken, because I eat so much of them.
I think Thomas. You're so mean to Thomas.
Dude, Thomas is such a... I got to say this much real quick about Thomas. I haven't been sleeping well for the last couple of days. And when I woke up this morning, I accidentally turned my alarm off. I thought I hit snooze. Next thing you know, I wake up to Thomas sitting on my chest and batting at me in the face.
Right? He knew it was time to get up.
And I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized my alarm was off. He woke me up, and I didn't miss any clients because of it. But it reminded me, because he's so fucking fat, it reminded me of like when a manatee rescues a sailor and pushes him closer to the shore. That's what I felt like in that situation. I gave him a treat on the way out to say thanks.
That's good. He's your buddy.
Sure. All right. Which player is most likely to be Banksy? Banksy is that street graffiti artist that nobody knew who he was. I think they figured it out, though.
Yeah. I mean, if you know, over at the school, we have graffiti show up and get erased all the time.
Yeah.
So this kind of fits in. Who would be the
world-renowned graffiti artist, Banksy?
In hiding, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be public.
No. I think it'd be Deborah. I don't know why.
I was thinking Deborah, too.
I just kind of feel like maybe Deborah,
I think
like she just moonlights as a graffiti artist.
It's her passion.
Yeah, when she's like, I can't come in today for whatever reason.
She brings her baby dog along.
Yeah, exactly. She takes a dancer to like Paris on an overnight flight, does some graffiti, and comes back.
Yep. Deborah's definitely the graffiti artist. Okay, mine's a famous person.
Okay.
And I've got, this is not going to be a comical answer. It's going to be a serious answer.
Serious.
Which famous person would you most like to see on a banknote?
On a banknote?
Now, here. It was just announced today. So you see what it says.
Yeah.
That's what it says. I'm going to say Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Take Alexander Hamilton or Jefferson off.
She was slated to be put on the $20 bill.
Yeah.
Already voted, already minted all the stuff. Today or yesterday, Trump canceled that.
Oh, my God.
She was going to be the first female, and black female at that, to ever be put on American money.
If it were in the same vein, I feel like instead of some virulent racist like Andrew Jackson, literal genocidal maniac against the natives, I would say Frederick Douglass. He is the true black founding father. And if anybody deserves to be on a banknote, it should be him.
I agree. Jacob, have you heard? Appalachian Horror Fest is back this October.
The one in Knoxville? With the storytellers, the vendors, the music, and all that spooky mountain magic?
That's the one. Saturday, October 10th at the Holiday Inn at Cedar Bluff. A full day of folklore, paranormal fun, and creative arts.
You're talking about vendors, panels, live music, and stories that'll stay with me long after the sun goes down.
Exactly. It's Appalachian's own celebration of mystery, storytelling, and imagination. Join us at Appalachian Horror Fest 2026, where stories come alive. So, Jacob, what's the worst dating advice you've ever gotten?
The worst dating advice, legit answer was I had a dude. I've heard this a few times, and I'm sure you have too. If you treat them like dirt, they stick to you like mud.
Considering the Loudon. Consider the Loudon. Before we get into our advice that we're going to give to the brew crew and our listeners, do you want to take another chance?
Sure.
Because you got,
I'm thinking, okay, I didn't guess this one, so I guess I'll do 3,000, 6,000, 9,000.
Okay.
Nope. Still nope? Damn,
Still nope.
dude. All right. Whatever.
So, whatever.
Whatever.
I do what I want.
I do what I want.
Okay, here's my first piece of dating advice.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So I guess I need to kind of set the stage. Okay. We're going to be talking about dating advice for first dates.
Yes. Specifically first dates.
Specifically first dates today. Jacob, I'm going to talk to you like you're going out on a first date, and I'm Big Brother, and I'm going to give you some dating advice.
Awesome.
So after the date, Jacob, you should text them every 5 minutes through the whole night.
Oh, I was thinking every 15.
No,
that's
5.
You're right.
5.
It'll make it seem like I don't want them.
Yeah, if you go 15. What you need to do, the reason I say 5 minutes is if you wait 15 minutes, they're going to think you're not interested.
See, and that's why. Should I sprinkle in a phone call
Absolutely.
every couple of minutes?
I would say, yeah.
And I think if I'm texting somebody, let's say every 5 minutes, and I'm not getting a response after like the third one, I think it's perfectly reasonable for me to start insulting them and getting offended.
Getting mad,
responding.
yes.
Yeah, I think I'm entitled to that.
Yeah.
Because I'm entitled to their response.
Yeah, you certainly are. I'll do my next one, then I'll let you throw one in because this kind of goes along with it.
Yeah.
Not only could you get angry that they're not responding.
Yes.
You could also show up at their house unannounced.
Well, see, and that's where the natural progression for that goes.
So that's my next piece of advice. Show up wherever they're at unannounced and insert yourself.
Well, because their phone might be broken.
Might be broken.
Yeah. And then if it's not, I can get to the bottom of it. If they're there with friends, I can ask, is this typical of their behavior? I'm just trying to figure it out. Oh, by the way, I'm their long-term boyfriend, Jacob. It's nice to meet you. I think that really says, and if it's a family member, even better.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, must have been a lot raising this one. Anyway, my name's Jacob. Nice to meet you.
So what's your next set of advice?
I have a really great piece of advice, and I think it's a number one reason why most relationships fail in the U.S. is a lack of communication, and specifically communication around finances. So I think it's really important to set the tone, especially on the first date. I sit down. I order whatever I want. I don't pay. I don't tell them I don't pay. I just go, I'm not paying for that. I asked you out on a date. I'm giving you my time, right?
Yeah, I see that.
And my time is worth something. So, and I think that sets the tone right there too, that on the very first date, I ain't paying for shit. I want you to pay for it. And we're not going to discuss it.
Because you didn't discuss it before you got there.
I take it one step further. I leave the wallet at home. I bring the ID to get a beer, obviously, but I leave the wallet at home. I'll turn it out. I'll look like a hobo. I'll turn the pockets inside out and be like, baby, we got to figure this out. And by we, I mean you.
Yes, you would.
What do you got for me?
So I think my best advice to you on this date tonight, Jacob, because you are going on a date after this.
Yeah, Tuesday, brew crew to like break the third wall.
Yeah.
Tuesday is my date night.
Yeah. So tonight I think you should go out and you should talk about yourself the entire time. Let them know everything about you, very intimate details that you haven't told anybody else.
No, I think, well, one, in a first date, you talk about things that's interesting.
Interesting.
Does it get more interesting than me?
Not in your world.
Not in anybody's world. That matters. Last time I checked. And here's the deal. All right. Yes, some people call it trauma dumping. I call it trust. I call it trust building.
I trust you enough to share this trauma with you.
Exactly. And if I can't, over a plate of salsa and chips at a Mexican restaurant, tell you what it felt like to be in the room when my dad passed away and then immediately switch the topic to what kind of tamales do you want, you can't ride or die with me.
That's right. You are not ride or die.
You're the exact opposite. You might as well have crawled in the bed with my dad, you know? I'll just...
Oh, God. Okay, I got another one. Then you're going to have to take over. On your first date,
Yes.
after you've talked about yourself,
Yeah.
okay?
And I'm going to constantly the whole time be like, don't interrupt me.
Yes.
I'm going to do the Trump hands.
Yes. But at some point, you want to see if their hobbies fit your hobbies.
I mean, why does that matter?
Just so that they can watch you do your hobbies.
Well, because my hobbies are going to be their hobbies once we start dating.
Well, eventually.
Yes.
But you want to find out. So, but
because I'm not interested in their life. They should be interested in mine.
But you also know you have to feign interest. So you're going to ask about their hobbies.
Mm.
Okay, this is the advice. You asked about their hobbies, and then belittle and make fun of them about their hobbies.
Oh, yeah.
Even saying things like, "Oh, you play Pokemon? That's childish."
I like that. And also, I think I should take it a step further. If I feel like it could be interpreted that they're doing something outside of their desired gender role and what society has expectations for, I immediately go, "You like cars? I thought you were a lady." Oh, you're interested in crochet? Sounds kind of gay.
It's kind of gay.
Even though I'm on a date with a dude. That's so funny. Man. It's really gay that you're into that, bro.
Well, you do understand that there's this whole movement within the LGBTQIA plus community where people are like, but the trans aren't part of us.
Oh, yeah. They can.
The trans aren't part of us.
You know what, Ed, this actually gives me another great idea. Outside of trauma dumping, or building trust, as I like to call it, with this person, I should just bring up every controversial political hot take and make it a debate.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because I want to make sure that who I'm interested in dating is intellectually on my level.
Or inferior.
Or inferior, which I will quickly remind them that we are, if this was a battle of wits, you're unarmed, baby. That's just the way it works. And I have this really foolproof strategy that's worked a few times. Whenever anybody gives me their opinion on a first date that I disagree with, or they're talking about something I don't find interesting, I do this. I want you to talk about something you like to do.
I really like to go eat Mexican food.
Mm-hmm. Really? Well, tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I like tamales a lot.
I wasn't done talking.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know we were joking, but Ed got this look in his eyes like, the fuck?
I thought you were going to say... I thought you were going to say, let's reverse the roles there.
Okay.
What do you like to do?
I love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. I find that it's a very effective form of exercise.
That's so fucking stupid.
Sorry, Nick.
Sorry, Nick.
Oh, God. Yeah, I think that's good, too. And if
I like that.
And if the restaurant staff acts like you're the dickhead for being loud, be like, sorry, they did that.
Yeah, they forced me.
They brought that out of me. Mm-hmm. And yes, only one check, please.
Yes. Okay, here's another point.
Okay.
Oh, God. I think that for your date, for your first date, you should definitely bring up your ex and tell them all about how great the relationship was until it wasn't.
Yeah. But obviously it'll be their fault that it ended.
Well, isn't it?
Well, it always is, but I need to reiterate that.
Right. You need to make sure they understand that. Now, I do have an add-on to that one because sometimes, like, especially if it wasn't a long relationship, you won't have enough to talk about.
No.
And you don't necessarily want to keep going back to how good you are.
No.
I mean, maybe you do.
I got to be humble.
You got to feel humble.
Yeah.
You have to feel humble.
Yeah.
So the next one is like that, except I think you should compare your ex to the person you're on a date with.
Oh.
Over and over and over.
Well, Ed, you know my affinity for taking notes.
Mhm.
I think it would be a good idea to have a pro and con list actively.
God, that would be so
I'm just filling it out. So when they say something like, I really like tamales, I'd be like, and then just scribble something down. Maybe make it very obvious. Instead of having pro and con, I have like a smiley face and a frowny face. And then anytime they say something, I'm like, do you really feel that way? And then just a little bit of
Or an
italic mark.
X.
Oh, yeah, an X sounds really, really
Yeah.
good. Just act like a disappointed librarian. Just
If they've allowed you to communicate with them about your life sufficiently,
yeah.
you can ask them out on a second date.
I think that they need to ask me out. I think actually, I'll take it a step.
You got to
further.
be in control of this, Jake.
Yeah, you're right. And I misspoke. You're exactly right. I'll just tell them, can't wait for you to take me out to Chili's next week.
Yes.
Same time. And it's going to be amazing.
And when you get to Chili's, here's the advice. Have the ring that you bought for your ex there ready to propose.
I'll hide it because I've already dreamed about this. I'm going to hide it at the bottom of one of the ranch cups for a triple dipper, you know?
God, yeah.
And then when they get to the bottom of it, or I get to the bottom of it, because I want them to watch their figure, they're probably not going to be able to eat fried food. So,
salad and water.
Yeah, that salad, no dressing, but I got to use the
nice.
dressing cup. Yeah, I'll order it for them, even though they're paying because I'm a gentleman. And then at the bottom of my ranch cup, I'll be like, get a load of this shit that the kitchen left in there. And then
Covered in ranch,
boom,
baby.
boom, boom. We're going to put
You
it
know
right
who?
there.
You
on
know
the
who
finger.
would like that ring?
Who?
Covered in ranch?
Who?
Deborah.
Oh, my God, yeah. That's when she dreams of Fabio, like proposing to her. This is it.
While she's doing graffiti
Yeah.
in France.
At the same time.
Shout out to Deborah. We love you.
Love you, Deborah. I think that that's a great idea. I actually completely agree with the idea of just proposing within the first
Get it out of the
3
way.
days. Yeah, get it out of the way. Are we wasting time or not?
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
And I think one really healthy aspect of any relationship is ultimatums.
Yeah.
And I like ultimatums that catch people off guard completely. Like I like no buildup, ultimatum.
You mean
boom.
like either you're going home with me and we're going to fuck tonight or
You
we're
know,
done.
Or thank you for dinner, I guess.
Yeah.
And then drive me home, please, because you drove me here.
Yeah. Mine's
And yes, I'm smoking in the car. No.
you're vaping in the car. Here's an add-on to that.
Okay.
Ignore all boundaries.
Oh, dude, I've already been doing that
You know, your hand should go down their pants
immediately.
within the first 15 minutes of the date.
No, I mean, 15 minutes. I didn't know you were a Mormon. Jesus. No, I mean, I think
I dated a Mormon before, and you know that story.
Oh, yes, I do. I think, I want to make an addendum.
Okay.
Because I shouldn't respect their boundaries at all. But they need to
But
respect
they
mine.
better respect yours.
Yes, because
Or you need to get on the phone and call me.
well, see, and
then
that's
I'll
what
tell 'em.
Actually, you know what? Even better first date idea. I bring you along, and they still have to pay for you too. And then here's the thing: whenever they say anything, we have a small conference off to the side, and then
We have a lot of small conferences anyway.
and then just go back to life is normal. You
Yep.
can play Clash of Clans on your phone or on full volume. Actually, Pokemon Go, just whatever you want.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, just Pokemon Go full volume.
Yep.
You know, and then you laugh at all my jokes. So that
Yes,
way, when
but
they
not
don't laugh, no, not theirs, no. But when you laugh at mine, we both kind of look at them when they didn't laugh as hard. Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong
What's
with
wrong
you?
with you?
Yeah.
Here's a tip. Pretend you're somebody else entirely. Don't show them your real self.
Oh no, yeah, hide all of it.
Hide all of it. Don't let them know who you are. That can come out later.
No, yeah. because I wouldn't want, especially if I follow all of this advice, I don't want them to think that I'm a jerk.
Right.
You know, that's when they really, when I really let the mask fall off after we were engaged, that's when I act like a jerk. But then I'm like, we've already paid the caterer the down payment. Your mom's picking out a dress. We can't back
You said
out
I
now.
do yesterday.
Exactly.
We are in the Bahamas.
Sorry. See you at the altar.
I don't believe in divorce.
No, I don't think it's a real thing. It's a failure on somebody's end.
Yep.
But it wouldn't be a failure on mine.
So I'm out of advice on this.
I think that, honestly, I'm going to crush this date. And you know, it's going to be really fun. I'm going to tell Mytho tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say, babe, let's treat this like a very first
First
date
date.
we've
And
ever
you're
had.
going to do all this?
All of this.
Then you'll text me?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
say, hey, I need a place to stay tonight.
We've got a whole condo and a bedroom. I'm going to shout out to our number one fan,
Oh, yeah.
Stacy.
What's up, Stacy?
Jacob and I have been having strategic meetings, and we are ready to launch Josh's OnlyFans page.
Yes.
I know he hasn't really consented. He said have his people talk to my people. I am my people, and you are his people.
Yeah.
So let's make it happen. We need some money.
We've already hinted multiple times that we've got camera and lighting equipment
Yep.
set up to start streaming. Bada bing, bada boom.
We'll be to South Carolina
By
tomorrow.
the time this launches, we will be at your door unannounced. It'll be great.
We love you, Stacy. Brew Crew, our next appearance in public
Yeah.
is going to be at CreepyCon. It happens July 30th through August 2nd. There's a real important date there.
Yes.
August 2nd is somebody's birthday.
Zachary Garner. It is going to be his birthday. We're really excited for it.
And that's your twin.
Oh,
Or you imagine that it's your twin.
my split personality.
Yep.
Is Zach.
But no, in all seriousness, we're going to be there. And on that Sunday, we hope that you all come out through the week because we'll kind of be celebrating all week.
Yeah.
We're there to promote Appalachian Horror Fest, which takes place on Saturday, October 10th at the Holiday Inn Cedar Bluff
At 12 p.m.
until 7 p.m. And we hope to see you at both of those. Those are our next two gigs. But we will be celebrating the Jacob's birthday.
Please come by, say hello. If you
Win
want-
some prizes.
Win some prizes.
Win some prizes.
Birthday boy kisses. You know,
We'll make sure he gets checked right before the
right before it. You want to come bring birthday boy? I swear to God, if you're listening, the Magic the Gathering vendor dude that was there last year, stay the fuck home. I do not have the money this year for your ass to come back.
So Jacob, what he's basically saying is that for birthday presents, he would love Magic the Gathering cards.
Yes,
good
please.
ones.
Yes.
Not he's got enough land.
Power 9 only, please. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So I hope that your date tonight is just absent-fucking-lutely
It's going to be incredible.
I'm going to fuck with it.
It
Yeah.
is going to be amazing. Honestly, you should just
I've got
show up.
one. I got one. I got one other thing.
Okay.
You should have your best friend
Mhm.
call every 10 minutes to make sure you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a really good idea. That's a really, really good idea.
Are you okay? Are you safe?
Yeah. How's it going?
How's it going?
I'll put you on speaker.
Yeah. And I'll act like I don't know Martha.
Yeah, exactly. Who is
Okay.
this guy?
Okay.
All right. Well,
Last guest, Jacob.
okay. What if, okay, hold on. Maybe I need to go in descending order. So 987. Oh?
That does not meet the rule.
Oh, you son
But
of a bitch.
kinda. But it does not meet the
Has
rule.
one aspect of the rule.
Yep.
Okay. Holy shit. All right. Nice.
Okay, guys. Thank y'all for coming and joining us today.
Appreciate
We
it.
love you.
Be sure to
Brew
take this great advice.
Wow, a sexy man just walked in.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard you're supposed to just show up.
We love you guys.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Now, family, you adults have a few chores to do. Go on over to ravensvale.com and see about doing your chores on social media. Follow us on all the social media platforms that we've made available. just for you folks. Like, listen, subscribe, and follow wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you don't mind, leave us a good rating and a kind comment. You can find The Cauldron on your favorite podcast platform. And again, make sure you hit that follow button to stay up to date with our latest episodes.
The Cracked Cauldron is a production of Small Raven Media. Today's episode was hosted by Ed Bolden Greer and Jacob A. Garner. Audio engineering and sound design by Nick Devan at Nicky D Sound. Copyrighted 2025 Small Raven Media. All rights reserved.